Hi, this is Carin Camen, and as part of my View My Resume Today video training series, I'll be breaking down my video, the hats that I wear, into each segment. And the purpose of this is to help you be able to understand in greater depth each of these areas, and hopefully you'll be able to apply this knowledge and this information and training that I am providing you to your own business, or to be able to increase your knowledge and understand into the world of technology. So let's begin, and we're going to begin by talking about the users, because the hats that I wear all evolve around the users. I have been asked what it is if I am a jack of all trades, and of course I say no, I am not. You can see I do not have a horn on my head, so I therefore am definitely not a unicorn, but I am a strategist, and I do have strategy. My strategy all revolves around the user. So the next question that I'm usually asked is, who are my users? Well, for me, whether I am working on an IT project or a project for Carin Camen Consulting, my users are every single individual who will have any engagement with the product, the service, or the application. So let me help you understand that. I am going to want to talk to the individual who first had the vision about this project. I want to understand the depth of what they had thought, who they thought the end user was, what their vision, what was their motivation, what excited them, what caused them concerns. I want to understand that so that I can have a greater overall understanding of the project itself. Then I'm going to talk to marketing. I want to get marketing's expertise to be able to understand how they think would be the best approach for marketing, and how they think we would be able to reach what we suspect to be our target audience. Then I'm going to talk about sales in harmony with marketing. I want to be able to understand sales and their concerns that they may have in regards to the sellability of this project, and then being able to help kind of formulate what they think the profitability will be if we have this, what it would help us with our competition and our market analysis. Then I'm going to talk to customer support, because I want to hear from customer support based on the experts of the users and where they struggle, if they're seeing any areas that we need to pinpoint could cause a strong customer support need. Because if it does, we need to address those to be able to help understand and help the user, you, understand just how to be able to use the product. Then I'm also going to talk to business. I want to hear the business perspectives. I want to hear when their projected timeline is, what they are wanting to do as regards to profitability. I want to be able to talk to them about market share, the competition, understanding all the business requirements and the business needs for this project. I'm going to talk to UX, because I want to understand from UX, I want to be able to understand where they are going to be targeting their research in the direct, indirect, complementary, and innovative competition. I want to understand which testing procedures they are going to use on the designs, and be able to understand their strategy. Then I'm going to talk to design. Love design. So I'm going to talk to design to help be able to get initial insight into what their thinking and their thoughts are for designing the product in order for development to do that. Design usually is swamped, being able to understand their timelines and any projects that they're currently working on that we may need to adjust. I'm also definitely not least, definitely not last, somewhere in there, I'm going to talk to development. I want to have a developer's perspective. I want to be able to understand if there's systems constraints. I need to understand if there's dev skill constraints. Sometimes we need to be coding into a new language or delving into a new area of code that the current developers may not be familiar with. I need to be able to understand that in order to be able to know ramp up time. I need to know if we're going to need more developers and more developer teams. I need to know if we are going to need to have them internal. If that is, I need to talk to other product owners. And if they are going to be external, I need to be able to know that ramp up time in order to be able to facilitate that timeline. And then I'm also going to talk to business management and product and project managers. Get their input into how they are coordinating all the different teams and the timelines that they have and their expectation. And definitely I want to hear from you. I want to get to understand you. All of those entities that I've talked to, they have very strong opinions. They have a very strong idea of what they think that you want, but I want to hear it directly from you. I want to hear the good, I want to hear the bad, the thumbs up, the thumbs down. I want to hear all of that from you, because I end up becoming a negotiator between your expectations of what you're wanting and what this group of people are wanting. And I don't give opinions. My opinion doesn't matter. My recommendations are based off of data, and data is gained by talking with you. So when you give me the good, the bad, the ugly, all of those are data. Nothing is ever offensive because it's simply information that allows me to make a recommendation and base it on data. And that's what I get with you. So my users are everyone. Anyone and everyone who will have any type of engagement with the project. So what does that mean? That means that I need to talk to you. That means I need to talk to you and you and you and you over there that's hiding. Yep, I can see you. And especially I want to talk to you who's getting ready to close this video, because you had an emotional response that I want to understand. I want to understand where I lost your interest, and I want to understand what I could do to make sure that future videos that you may be watching doesn't create that emotional spot to make you want to click and turn it off. So I definitely want to talk to you. So we're going to begin by the UX word, which is user experience. So we have all been there. We have these devices that we are trying to get something done, whether it be our desktop or our laptop, whether it be our tablet or our handheld devices, our phones, and we're trying to do something, and that device is laughing at us. It is saying, "What? You want to do what? Seriously, that's not gonna happen." Well, my goal is to get rid of laughing computers. I do not enjoy laughing computers. I do everything that I can to help make sure that it is a positive user experience. And laughing computers occur when UX needs to go back and do a little bit more deep delving into what your expectations are and what your natural workflow pattern is. Because if you have a laughing computer, it's because the system and your natural workflow pattern is not in sync with each other, and we need to line that up. So UX and researchers and UX designers did not be able to grasp your particular pain points or capture your needs. So that is what UX is about. That is about the users. You're going to hear and see a lot of U words. That means it all evolves around you. So if you found this information helpful and beneficial, I am going to ask you to subscribe. I'm going to ask you to press that little bell button for notifications, because I'm going to break down every single one of these entities so that it applies to you and you can understand it. I also, of course, I want to hear the comments, good, bad, ugly, thumbs up, thumbs down, because I need to gather data on what it is your expectations are and what I can do to facilitate in helping you gain the information you're looking for. So, also, I would appreciate it if you would follow me. All the links are there below. And if you find this information helpful, feel free to tag a friend, and I look forward to talking about UI next. So we will talk with you tomorrow. Thanks for listening.